Hey guys, welcome to MMA Insider, where we talk about anything and everything related to MMA. UFC 284 was absolutely fantastic. Every single competitor did an outstanding job, from making weight to performing at the actual event. The main event showdown between the lightweight champion and pound for pound number 1, featuring Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski, was a potential fight of the year candidate. Volk was the underdog going into the fight, even though the fight took place in his backyard. In front of a feisty Australian audience, Alexander Volkanovski was ready to make history. It had been 9 years since Alex the Great entered the lightweight class. This time, though, he faced off against Islam Makhachev, the current lightweight champion and pound-for-pound contender. Many people wondered how Alex would handle the weight change and whether he would be able to stand up to Dagestani Sambo's overpowering strength. Volk was a former rugby player, and there were several instances in this fight where his Australian rugby strength came through. Only a handful of existing champions have moved up in weight to compete for a second simultaneous title in the UFC's history, and only 4 of them have succeeded. Conor McGregor, Amanda Nunes, Daniel Cormier, and Henry Cejudo are the only fighters to date that have achieved this feat, making them the only 4 simultaneous double champions in UFC history. On the other hand, Islam was the betting favorite due to his fighting style and weight division. He had ended Charles Oliveira's formal defense, snapping his 11-fight winning streak. The difference this time was that Islam competed without the legendary Khabib in his corner. The referee for this evening was Mark Goddard. Fight breakdown. Let's go. Round 1. Volkanovski connects with a right hand and lands a few leg kicks, but then Volk is pressed into the cage by Makhachev as he searches for a takedown and finally manages to take him down. He dominates Volk on the ground with a grip resembling a snake around his waist and threatening neck cranks. With a leg hold, Makhachev mounts him again, placing all of his weight on Volk. Time is running out. Makhachev tries to get the rear naked choke. Alex avoids the submission attempt and looks to pump up the crowd as the bell rings. Round 2. Both fighters enter the battle with extreme caution. Volkanovski pressures Makhachev while employing a ton of feints. After being stunned, Makhachev switches to a takedown defense. Volkanovski attempts to retreat but is forced up against the cage. Makhachev shakes up Volkanovski. Volkanovski is backing up. Volkanovski kicks his leg and keeps targeting the front leg. He seems to have recovered. Makhachev delivers an uppercut. Momentum shifts and Volkanovski presses Makhachev against the cage. Till the bell, Volkanovski holds the position, a close round. Round 3. The crowd is chanting Volkanovski's name. A big body kick from Makhachev is countered by a powerful leg kick from Volkanovski. The battle on the feet is currently equal. Makhachev attempts to take him down. Volkanovski is now being pressed up against the barricade. Volkanovski switches roles, as now the one putting pressure on the cage. On the break, strong hooks land for Volk and Makhachev hits with a good left hand. Time is running out and Makhachev looks exhausted. Round 4. Makhachev lands 2 solid strikes and also a good jab. Makhachev's striking was effective in this situation and his timing for the takedown was impeccable. Now Makhachev mounts Volkanovski from behind and locks a body triangle. No harm from Makhachev, only control. Volkanovski is fired up and makes short strikes while being attacked from behind. Makhachev is simply overbearing. The bell sounds. Everyone in the arena is going crazy. Round 5. Makhachev hits a clean straight right. Volkanovski delivers a powerful leg kick. Makhachev is pressed by Volkanovski, who's maintaining constant pace in the fight. Volkanovski is temporarily knocked down by Makhachev, but he immediately gets back up and breaks the clinch. Makhachev tries to take him down once more. Volkanovski makes a strong defense and keeps the fight going. The final moments of the fight are unreal, with Volkanovski hitting with a left and dropping Makhachev. Volk mounts and begins to ground and pound him. If Volk had another minute, Makhachev's winning streak might have come to an end. Before UFC 284, Charles Oliveira had the most strikes against Islam Makhachev in a UFC fight with 19 strikes. The reigning UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski, outstruck Makhachev, the UFC lightweight champion, 70 significant strikes to 57. Despite landing more powerful strikes than Makhachev on Saturday night, Volkanovski fell short on the judges' scorecards, missing out on the opportunity to become a 2-division UFC champion. What do you guys think? We at MMA Insider felt that the people deserve a rematch. More than the people, Alexander Volkanovski deserves a rematch since he was so close to making history in his own home country. Let's see what unfolds next. If you like our content, make sure to subscribe and we will bring you the most interesting MMA stories. What do you guys want to see next? Tell us in the comments below.